One day, while reaching for a discount lunchbox, a high school student finds himself getting beat up in the middle of the supermarket. He discovers that getting discount lunchboxes in this supermarket is an all-out free-for-all battle amongst the customers. He becomes part of a group of lunchbox lovers who train with him to fight in these battles.
This sounds like a very warped version of Food Wars. You got me like the immediately thing was like fighting in the actual like department store for bento boxes, was it?
Yep. Bento boxes. Discounted.
So right. So it's like people really want this. So actually, it just sounds like something that I would think because people in Japan are really big about the bentos, especially with the pricing as well. I think I've heard about this, like people like laughing about the strangeness of it all, but I'm not. I'm thinking I'm just mixing it up again with Food Wars, even though I know that's more about the cooking side. That's not actually like proper fighting. I'm like 99% sure it's not Food Wars, because even though I haven't seen Food Wars, it's on my list, but I know enough that it's more about cooking and not actual fighting. But Food Wars does sound like a very fitting name for this anime. And now that I'm thinking about it, I think I've also, if it is real, I think I also know the name. At least I think I know the name. Just because I know it's not Food Wars, I'm going to say it's real. As for a name, is it just called Bento? I think it's just called Bento. I'm going to say real, and it's called Bento. That's
answer?
Like the thing screaming in my head. Final answer.
I can't believe it, but you got both of those right.
No!
It's real, and it's called Bento. Yep.
You kidding me?
Yeah, no, I'm being 100% serious, man. It's one of the most insane anime I've ever seen in my life.
Because I've seen, or at least have heard of so many of those weird, like, almost kind of like Air Gear. It was like you're introduced into a world you didn't know about. I had it screaming in my head like flashing neon lights. Bento, Bento, Bento.
Never seen the show, yet somehow knew the name.
I just recall seeing something about someone fighting in a department store over a bento box. I can't believe I got right hand the name.
My God, you're pulling way too far ahead. I gotta step my game up, or this is gonna be.
Me on like 8 points.
You're
now?
on 8 now, and you've got a perfect score. You have not missed a single question. Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
I'm embarrassing you. I went into this
Right.
so confident, and I'm just getting destroyed right now. So this is bad.
This is just making me more upset about the fact that I've missed so much anime and. Alright.
Yeah, write that down. Bento, it's pretty funny.
I gotta see that. It sounds stupid,
Yeah.
but it's right up my alley. A naked woman helps a sharp-minded gent in his profession while looking for her home.
What is his profession?
I guess in like the world of commerce, I would say, like general marketing, food, business and stuff like that. Basically, like marketplace stuff, I would say.
My time has come.
Is she always naked? I think I know what this is.
I would say not always.
Here's my next question. She's not human, right?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
I think I know what this is. You said commerce helps him in his while looking for her home. It's real, and it's Spice and Wolf, baby. Final answer.
I don't even need to say it.
Yeah! Yes! Finally, I got the name of an anime. Yes!
That is good. You needed that because that still kept you on 2 points.
Yes. I now have 6. We're now within a 2-point gap. Oh my God!
That was
yes.
admittedly one that I was unsure about using, but I don't think a lot of people have seen it because it sounds like a very basic story. Like most people wouldn't be interested in like the business side, and it's very talky.
I was not sure about it until when I asked what his profession was, and you said commerce, and I started thinking about, okay, I was thinking modern day stuff, and then I was just like, wait a minute, a naked woman, Holo is naked when he finds, and I was just like, she's not. Oh, and then I was like, let me. I was like, the last 2 questions, I was just messing with you. Yeah,
I wanted to use that just because I think not a lot of people did watch it, even though it's like a very popular one. Like it's one of my favorite animes, one of my favorite female characters in Holo.
Mwah, that anime is great.
Yeah.
I love it. A teenage boy meets a girl who forces him to visit an amusement park with her. He learns the park is staffed by creatures who maintain their existence through magic, and the park is about to be closed. The teenager is chosen to manage the park to save it from financial disaster.
You might have me stumped with this one, because I don't think I've seen many anime that's focused on theme parks. Like, the only one I can think of is, I think, something called Amagi Brilliant Park or something like that, which I think is done by the same guy who did, like, Full Metal Panic or something like that. But that's, like, the only theme park anime I can think of. Can you describe the lead character for me a bit?
He is a bit of a perfectionist.
The other people who run the park or like worked there, they're, what was it, like you said, demons or something like that? Or
they're magical creatures, that's what I said.
magical creatures. Right. I've not seen enough theme park focused anime. Like, the only times I ever hear theme park in anime is when they are having an episode going to a theme park. And again, the only one I can think of is that one I just mentioned that I think is very, very modern day, like no fancy elements to it.
Wrong.
Oh man, you got me.
I had to step it up. I had to step it up.
You needed to, yeah.
Yeah, you're kicking ass right now, so I need to do better.
Well, I'm gonna say real, just because I think it's something that could be legit, just flown under the radar of actual anime focused on just that. So I'm gonna say real.
Right, but you don't have a name?
I don't have a name. No, not even a whispers of a chance.
Okay, alright. It's real, and the name of the anime is Amagi Brilliant Park.
What?! I thought that was like modern day.
No,
dude.
No, it's
I thought that was
Amagi.
real world stuff.
Amagi. Magi is magic.
Oh, of course it is.
Dude, when you said Amagi Brilliant Park, I like internally paralysis. I was like, oh my god, he actually knows what this anime is. Dude, no, that's a fantasy like anime for sure. Yeah,
it's
only set in modern day.
Is real. Yeah,
it's set in modern day, but it has the magical creatures. Like the whole park is run by this goddess. Like,
it's a god.
Her name is Latifah, and she's named after Queen Latifah. No, dude, the main characters are named after like American hip hop artists. Like the main boy, he's named after Kanye West.
You're joking? No.
No, I'm not. This sounds fake, right? No, this is real.
It does. I'm sorry.
I swear to God, this is real. This is 100% true. I should have thrown that in there. That would have made you think it was fake. Like a boy named after Kanye West.
Not a chance in hell. I would hear more people talking about it if there's someone named based on Kanye West, and that's real.
That's his name. He doesn't act like Kanye West.
You ain't got the answers, man. You ain't got the answers. You ain't got the answers.
I thought I was one of 5 people in the universe that had seen that anime, but then here you come in.
It's, again, only stuff I've seen in, like, AMVs and, like, off clips than that. A massive pervert tries to win the affection of beautiful girls. Turns out he's actually the hero they need, but not the one they deserve right now.
Oh my god, that is so vague. That is so vague!
The thing is, I can't really go into much more detail than that. Yeah.
Lifeline 1. Tell me some side characters.
There's a swimmer, there's someone who works in, like, working on manga. There's also just, like, a very high businesswoman kind of character. Just, like, your general kind of, like, very beautiful, very sexy characters. Again, this is a very perverted main character.
Honestly, with that description, I was just, like, without my questions, I was going to do, like, High School DxD or something like that. But, and now I'm thinking, like, wait, Trinity 7 maybe? I'm just trying to think of things with, like, perverted protagonists, which is, like, 70%.
Good luck.
That down. Real narrowed it down. I have never heard of this anime. I mean, this could be like Photo Kano or something like one of those dating sim animes. So I also like.
You never know.
I'm going to go with fake because I don't think there's enough that like differentiates it from other things in that genre. Like usually there's always like that one plot point or something different that differentiates it, but it just seems like this guy's going around and helping out the. Wait a minute, no, wait, I didn't say Final Answer, did I? I'm thinking the Monogatari series.
Ooh.
Bakemonogatari. Hold on. Oh, because that's about a guy that goes around and helps out people. He's kind of perverted. I'm going to go with real, and I'm going with Bakemonogatari. Final answer.
It's not any of the Monogataris.
Oh!
But it's real.
It is real. Okay, sweet. Oh, okay. Oh man, I thought I was onto something with the Monogatari thing.
Fair enough. It is called Golden Boy.
Golden Boy? I've never heard of that.
Yes, it's a very popular, like, early anime stuff. Not like early, but like 90s. It's one of those ones that like very popular. Like it was on MTV, I think it was, stuff like that.
Wow. Okay.
And it's like very one of those mainstream ecchi animes.
I've never seen it or heard of it, so I'll definitely give that. I wrote it down. Any of the ones I've never heard of, they're getting written down. My turn.
Are you gonna break the streak? Come on.
Eight questions now. Doing my best, man. I'm trying. I'm trying my hardest. In an alternate 1930s, the Japanese Yakuza and the Italian-American Mafia have become the two most powerful organizations in the world, due to each developing magical abilities unique to their members. The story follows a teenager who has grown up as a member of the Yakuza family.
See, you think of, like, I thought of Italian Mafia, the first thing that came to mind was Boccano. But we've talked about this between ourselves, so I think you wouldn't have put that down just because I'm aware of it. Can you describe this lead character, like the guy who, like, you said he grows up in the Mafia?
Well, he's really, like, cold, because he's been groomed from a young age. Like, he pretty much, all he knows is the Yakuza.
Right.
And so he's a very serious, straight arrow kind of guy.
See, now I'm also thinking of that, it's like Reborn, I think it was called, where that's got like a mafia element, but I don't think the lead character was a bit that cold. I think it was very typical shonen type hero. Is it just focused on the Yakuza, or is it like interacting with like the other mafia group and stuff like that?
The Italian-American Mafia interacts with the Yakuza as a whole.
In that sense, then, could it be Reborn? Shoot, just because it's like the only thing that's screaming in my head, and I've done that for other ones and it's worked, I'm gonna say it's real and it's Reborn.
It's fake.
Well, you broke the streak.
I broke the streak. It's fake.
Oh.
I actually came up with this. This is actually like kind of an idea I've been wanting to do ever since I watched Baccano. I thought it'd be cool if the Italian Mafia and like the Japanese Yakuza were like engaged in like almost like a globe-spanning conflict. So I think with this,
you got me.
The gap is now with this. The gap is 2 points, right?
Yep. You need to get
7 to 9.
this right, and you'll be closer. A British detective solves crimes for humans and the undead with the aid of a ghost girl that helps him see the realm of the dead by hijacking his eyes.
This is Psychic Detective Yakumo. Oh my gosh. No, he's Japanese. He's not British. Where have I heard this before? I know this. I love mystery stuff. So and crime.
I think you did mention it before.
Okay, so does this take place in England?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So can he like talks to ghosts?
Yes, he can, but he cannot see the undead realm himself without that girl.
Good girl. This sounds like a live-action show. This sounds like something on BBC or something. It's not Psychic Detective Yakumo because he's not British. In that show, he's got like an eye that lets him see the undead world. Are there any side characters in this show, or is it really just like the girl and the ghost for the most part?
They are they're the principal cast. There's obviously some side characters they meet along the way. There's the police force on both the human side and the undead side. And there may be a major villain as well.
See, it taking place in England is also something that makes me a little apprehensive. There are not a whole lot of anime out there that take place like in a different country. Oh god, I should have asked if it's modern day. Shit, I didn't ask. I didn't use that. Because if it was like historical, then I could see that happening. But then again, I have seen a lot of British characters in anime. The Japanese has some sort of fascination with like throwing people in from England or something. Like, so I'm gonna go with fake, mainly because like I see so little shows that actually take place in a different country other than Japan that statistically I feel like the odds are on my side. So I'm gonna go with fake. Final answer.
It's fake.
Yes! Yes! Oh, the gap goes down to 1 point. So, like, how did you like just come up with this? Because this sounds super interesting. Like, honestly.
This was like a multi-step idea I have. One, I just want more British people in anime. One thing I always like really hate about the British inclusions in anime is like they're always blonde. Where's the brunettes? Come on.
They always
go for the
blonde. Blonde hair,
stuff.
blue eyes. Yes, exactly.
So that was one reason for that. Secondly, I played detective because that's a safe bet. Most times you get British characters you pull off like that. If you would asked me about the Ghost Girl, I would have said that she was a victim of Jack the Ripper.
Oh, so there we go. Yeah, that's like 1800s, right?
Yeah, I was basically going to say it's like Sherlock Holmes aided by a ghost girl. And then, like, if you had asked me about the big bad, I would have described a Moriarty or a Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I just switched it up with the ghost realm because I thought add a bit of fantasy to it.
Because I actually just watched the BBC Sherlock with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yes.
I just watched that, and so like I've been kind of like stuck on like detective shows.
Animes really love Sherlock Holmes because one of my favorite animes, Detective Conan. He's inspired a lot by Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, I love Detective Conan.
There's also Sherlock Hound. Then there's like animes that are based in England, like Emma, A Victorian Romance. That's based in England. So I pulled bits and parts away, and I just wanted to use a little bit of Britishness into it.
Yeah, honestly, man, like if you had changed this to be in Japan, I would have found it a lot more believable.
I was thinking,
and I probably would have thought it was Psychic Detective Yakumo.
I was thinking that, but actually, you know what? I decided that it was set in Britain when you asked me that question. I wasn't locked in.
Okay, so the score is 9-8. It is anyone's game, and we go into the last two questions apiece. So, in this world, humanity has been pushed to the brink of extinction due to the emergence of monsters. This has caused humans to evolve to use magic. A young man is sent to one of the last remaining human cities in the world in order to teach a young girl how to properly use her magic power.
That feels very vague. Describe the pair of them?
Well, the male is older than the girl.
Right.
And it's sort of a student-teacher relationship.
It sounds like something that I've heard is a current anime. It sounds very plausible, and it's like I'm thinking of that one anime where it's like a orange girl and a young orange-haired girl and a young boy, and they have a student-teacher relationship there. I don't know if it's just you flipping the genders, though.
We're going into hard mode now.
It feels it.
Yeah.
Other than that one anime I'm thinking of, and there's nothing else that I can cling on to that's like screaming in my head. I gotta go fake. I got nothing else to really build on, so I'm gonna go fake.
It's real. It's called Assassin's Pride.
I've never heard of that.
I'll be honest. I got this one. I just watched it when I was making.
Is that like a modern thing or an older one?
It's newer. It's like late 2010s.
It's that one anime I was thinking of. I don't know like the name of it, but there's like an older girl who's orange hair. She wears a pink shirt a lot, and then there's a young student that they have a student teacher. I don't know if it like went to romantic or stuff like that, and she was training him. That's the only thing I can think of.
Well, so you've never seen the show or heard of this show, so even if I had given you like a detailed explanation, you wouldn't have been able to look it up.
I've not even heard of it like offhandedly.
Yeah. It's a bit of more of an excuse. It's not like a great show, if I'm being honest with myself, because
that's probably why I haven't heard of it.
The dynamic's a little weird in between the student and the teacher, but like overall, I think it takes a little bit more of a mature approach to a lot of this stuff than it does in other shows. So I wouldn't call it good, really, but I wouldn't call it a complete dumpster fire either. I think it's like it's all right. It's
very
like
middle of the road.
Show. Yeah, it's like something brain dead you can watch, like one of those like kind of things. There's cool magic and fighting and stuff, so like that's cool. But like I wanted to go a little more of the obscure, newer stuff. When you said when you knew what Amagi Brilliant Park was, I was like, okay, we gotta step this up because like I did not have a. I was like, oh my god, he knows that show.
Dude, I tripped my way into getting that one right. You're much as shocked as I am. But
all right,
if you get this one right, regardless of what it is, you're gonna be at least on level points with me. A variety of females fight to see who is the strongest of their group. The catch? They are all anthropomorphic girls born from soda cans.
This is real, and it's called Akikon Final answer.
You're very bold with that.
They're fighting to decide who's steel or aluminum, and the main girl's name is Melon. The main guy's name is Daichi. I've seen this show. There's no other way it can't be. So I'm gonna go with real Akikon. Final answer.
You are now in the lead.
Yes! Oh, yes!
I thought that would catch you.
The only reason I know what this show is because it's made, I think it's made by the same people that did Shuffle. Shuffle is one of those older shows that I really liked, and I really liked the art style in Shuffle, and I saw that Akikon, and I was like, oh my god, okay, so, I mean, Akikon's a ridiculous show. I've seen the show, yeah, so
yeah, I've not seen it. I've only seen, like, mentions of it, and the reason why I included it is because, well, one, if you ask questions, I could describe the girls, and you were right. Melon, lead character, the lead character's name is Daichi.
Yeah, I could remember it. I could remember the main two, which is Daichi and Melon, but I couldn't remember anyone else.
And it's so obscure, so strange. I thought you would think, because you've seen me drinking cans just now, I would have thought that you would have think, oh, because I also said, at one point I was looking around the room for any inspiration.
Yeah.
I was wondering if I could trick you out, thinking like, oh, he's seen a can of Coke or something like that. And just made a harem.
This show is not well known. The show is not well known. Like, that's a very specific thing to know, but I do know that show. I watched this show probably like 8 years ago, but it's so unique and so bizarre and random. Like, it just stuck out in my head as a plot. So yes, I did know Akikon, unfortunately for you, which means I'm in the lead now.
You're now in the lead on the last question.
Oh my gosh.
So you are on 10 points. I am on 9.
Oh my goodness.
I need to at least get this right to be on equal points, and then I guess we would have to do like a tiebreaker if we stay on them.
A boy wakes up to find that he is dead and has become a spirit. He meets another friendly spirit that explains what he is and the many powers he now has. The boy and the spirit team up as they go on a journey to discover the secret society of spirits and yokai that inhabits the human realm, unseen from the living.
There is one thing that is screaming in my mind, Yu Yu Hakusho. But he didn't wake up and found himself dead. He defended a kid and died there. Can you describe the lead character?
Well, the lead character is he's a younger boy. He's not like a complete child, but he's not an adult. He's not a teenager though. He's like let's say like 13, I'd say. Mm-hmm. And he is kind of taken aback. Like he doesn't really know how to process this, but when he meets the friendly spirit, like it kind of just settles him, and he's like a really positive kind of person. He's got a positive outlook. He's also inquisitive.
And the yokai, what's he like?
So he's like kind of just like a helper spirit, and he like notices the main character and just decides to assist him because he's just like a really friendly spirit, and like they have powers as spirits. So he like walks him through like, this is what we are, this is what we do.
I don't know if it's like if it does have this stuff in it, like Musashi or something like that. That's coming to mind. Again, Yu Yu Hakusho first came to mind. Is there any other principal cast, or is it very like characters by episode?
I said it's like kind of like they're trying to find out how he died.
Yeah.
So they like go on a journey, and it's mainly the boy and the spirit, but they meet principal characters throughout their journey, but it's mainly episodic.
I'm just gonna have to go with a gut feeling, and my gut is telling me it's real.
It's fake. I'm sorry. I did pull elements from various other shows. Like I kind of took elements from like Spirited Away and like Yoro Rise of the Yokai Clan, and I changed it around. I stirred them around, and
again, there are so many anime out there that encompass yokai, traveling to a different world and stuff like that, or like figuring out stuff like that. Murder mysteries as well, obviously. It's like there was nothing really even for me to cling on to exactly for either side.
Like,
So I went with real just because that was the only thing my gut was saying could be a possibility.
I threw the murder mystery basically on top. Like basically I took the like you'd see like a plot of like a stereotypical supernatural show and threw the murder mystery on top of it. I designed this one to sound real as shit. I wanted this one to sound real as hell.
If you didn't say that the kid was younger, I would have been very confident saying Musashi, even though I've not seen it. It just feels like something that was it.
That was another thing I had to consider because I have never seen Musashi, but I know the plot like involves spirits and everything. So I had to differ. And the Musashi guy, he's older.
Well, either way, we're coming up to my question now.
Yep.
And you've won.
Well, do you want to make this interesting? If I get it wrong, we go to a tiebreaker. But if I get it right, I win. How about
Double
that?
or nothing?
Double or nothing. How about that? We make it interesting.
Why not?
All right.
Let's go big or go home. The Lord of Demons takes on the disguise of a young idol girl, believing that becoming the world's greatest idol will help him finally rule the human world, before finding out the idol business is its own hell.
It's like a spin on Hataraku no Mao-sama.
I'd not heard of that myself.
The devil is a part-timer. That's the English name.
Yeah, the English name.
Yeah, so that's like that show. I'm getting vibes from that show. So like a demon lord. So is the demon lord from another planet, or like are they from hell, or like what are they? Where are they from?
They are from hell.
So there is a lot of Demon King does blank anime.
Exactly.
So that's making me think real. However, like I've also seen pretty much every Demon King anime because I love Demon King anime.
Have you seen every idol anime?
Hell no. The overarching story is like the idol business. Is that kind of like what the focus is on?
Yes, it's their struggle, obviously, first getting used to becoming an idol, taking on this new persona, and obviously being used to abandoning much of the demonic sides to be as appealing as possible. Sometimes being brought back to the hell world and dealing with the struggles there and managing both worlds and so on and so forth. Now,
this sounds like it could be real. I will say that. This is hard because this sounds like first of all, the main things that are making me lean towards fake are one, that it's hell and not some like new world or something, because like that.
Good point.
Two, the fact that they can travel freely between hell and earth. Being stuck is like always like a really big point in a lot of anime.
Yeah, that's a good point actually.
Yeah, and but I'm leaning towards real because Demon Lord stuff, obviously, like we said, that's a very unique Demon Lord premise. Japan loves their idols, and it sounds funny. So but I'm still gonna go with fake. I'm getting a feeling. I'm getting a feeling that like this is something I really feel like I would have heard of this because it sounds like something I would like. Because like I love comedic kind of stuff like this. So I'm gonna go with fake. Final answer.
Congratulations.
Victory! Victory! Oh my god, I'm gonna be
indeed fake.
I was so worried about that, man. Like I know it sounded like I had good reasoning, but in my mind I'm like, dude, I don't know.
Dude, this was like one of my favorite ones to think up.
Oh,
because the main inspiration was Full Moon wo Sagashite. It was like a 2000s anime with idols where this young girl who's very sick takes on a different persona to be successful as a singer. So it was that inspiration, and also Zombieland Saga.
And the thing is, man, like I wish that was real. Like I kind of wish I was wrong because I wanted to be able to write that down and be like, I want to watch that now because that actually sounded like a really funny premise.
That was one I was like, even if I get it proven real or fake, I was just like, I'm proud of that.
That is an idea you should be proud. Like I would watch that immediately. Yeah. Well, so
you done it, man.
By the skin of my teeth. Yes, the come from behind. Dan came out of the gates with a super strong start.
I'm just taking away the fact that I got so many of that right.
Yeah.
I'm wearing proudly the fact that I got Amagi Brilliant Park.
Yeah.
I'm so over the moon with that. I'm also glad that I threw you off of air gear. I'll take those as small victories.
Yeah, those are Pyrrhic victories because like I'm still a little salty about the air gear thing. This means that I get to tweet out whatever I want on your Twitter account.
This is going to be on my Twitter for a good couple of days, like maybe a week or something like that. No context until maybe you see this video.
Yes.
I'm not even mad. This was a ton of fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I got so many small victories out of you.
Yes.
And dude, congratulations, you beat me in real or fake.
All right, I am the now reigning champion. But this was
maybe we'll
so
do
much
another
fun.
one.
Definitely.
Guys, if you would like to see more of this, be sure to hit our comments up. This was a fantastic bit of fun, and also just please go check out Zoronic Kiba. He's a fantastic dude.
Yeah, for real, guys. Leave a like on this video, on both of our videos, if you that will let us know that you want to see more like it. You know, guys, please check out this way. Please check out Dan's videos. Dan posts all these amazing, like, well-scripted, well-developed videos that are like totally much higher quality than mine. So if you guys like my stuff, you're definitely gonna love Dan's stuff. So guys, give him a shout, subscribe to his channel. I'm sure you won't be disappointed. So with that being said, Dan, I had a great time collabing with you, man, and I hope we get to do it again soon because this was so much fun.
Same thing. This was fantastic stuff, and again, I'm more for this in the future. Again, please let us know. And even if we do other collab stuff, like, we got a lot of fun out of this. We could ramble for ages. So
we could do anything, man. With that being said, we want to thank you all for watching, and we will see you all next time.